Hello and welcome back to the channel, and again welcome back to the Lake District, where this down here is Ullswater and the village of Glenridding. And I'm here doing another of the Trail 100, and today of course it is Helvellyn via Striding Edge, but we're also going to go up to Birkhouse Moor on the way up and down Swirral Edge and over to Catstye Cam on the way down, and then probably return via, I think it's a Greendale, Beck, somewhere down this way, back into Glenridding, and it's probably 8.5, 9 miles, something like that, all the way round. And it's about 10:30 at the moment. We started quite late. We stopped for a nice cooked breakfast in Keswick on the way over, and it's relatively busy. I can see Myers Beck up ahead, lots and lots of people walking up that way, and a few people behind as well. And it is a gorgeous day. It's about 22 degrees I think it's going to be today. At the summit maybe 13, so a bit nicer. High UV, so sun cream is on. Hat out as well. Got a bit hot because I did Blencathry yesterday. Legs are a little bit sore, but I'm just going to take it nice and easy. So I'm at a little bit of a turning point where I branch off right and head up towards Birkhouse Moor, and the view is absolutely beautiful. That's Placefell over here, and Ullswater down to the left, goes round towards Angletarn Pikes, Brock Crags. Behind that is the great ridge of High Street, Weather Hill, Low Pot Hill. High Street is the one right at the back over there, Rampskill Head just to the left, and you can see a little cleft kind of between the two. And then this big mass here, this is Birkhouse Moor, no it's not, it's Burks, sorry. And then over towards St Sunday Crag up there. Oh, well, I did my little good deed for the day. A lady who passed us ages ago, she dropped her phone, it was right in the middle of the path, and just paced it about 150 metres uphill to try and catch up to her. And I managed to get it back to her, thank God. That would have been horrible. She was a fell runner, so where she could have gone I have no idea, but thankfully managed to get the phone back to her. Time to head uphill, good 200 more metres I think before we reach the summit of Birkhouse Moor. So here we are now on, this is a slightly lower cairn on Birkhouse Moor. It's about sort of 705-ish metres. The 718 metre summit sits just along the wall up there, which we're going to pass very shortly. But we came over here just to have a look at the view, because this is the best view from Birkhouse Moor, really, unless you're looking at Helvellyn. But down here, the Snake and Ullswater, Glenridding Dodd at the bottom, and Sheffield Pike over here, and then Placefell, the whole ridge of High Street over there, looking gorgeous, and then St Sunday Crag and Fairfield. And then in this direction, of course, the eye is always drawn towards Helvellyn and the pointed pyramid-like peak of Catstye Cam. We're going to head over the true summit of Birkhouse Moor now, up and along the whole of Striding Edge, up to Helvellyn, have a good stop up there, have some lunch, and then come down Swirral Edge, and then head up to Catstye Cam and then down. Well, we have crossed Striding Edge. We're now right at the bottom of the crag, just the final scramble up to the plateau. But what an awesome ridge. I've wanted to do this again for so long, and so happy that it was quiet enough to get the drone up and actually enjoy some of the aerial shots of this amazing ridge. Definitely one of the best ridge walks in the Lake District. Behind me here, that marks the 950 metre summit of Helvellyn, and there is a trig point up here as well. That's 949 metres, so just a tiny bit lower. The view, of course, is absolutely epic from this very high place in the Lake District, so 3,118 feet up here. That's the pointed peak of Catstye Cam. We're going to go there very soon, a couple of hours or so we'll be there. We're going to go down Swirral Edge, which is this sharp ridge just here. Got red tarn down below, might better just see that down here. And then if I look to the west, the expansive view is incredible, coming from the Coniston Range round to the peaks around Langdale. There's Crinkle Crags and Bowfell, and then Scarfell Pike and the domed peak of Great Gable and Pillar over there, and then the northwestern fells as well. You can probably see most Lake District fells from up here. Absolutely stunning, and another of the Trail 100 done. Oh, wow. Oh, that was a bit hard getting up here. That's very hot today, but hey, 890 metre summit off Catstye Cam, away night number 3 today. Whew. Look at how spectacular that view is towards Helvellyn. That's the ridge we came down, Swirral Edge over there. We went up the other side, Striding Edge over that side. Oh, let me show you around a little bit. Let's look to the northwest. I've got the northwestern fells over there. Highest points being Beghaus Moor, it's a bit Crag Hill, and also Grisdale Pike standing out quite nicely. This whole area here is Kepple Cove. There's a few dams down there, you can see the remains of a few, and there's a bigger one down here as well. And those dams actually broke in the past. One of them's got a big hole through the middle where it flooded all the way down the valley. So we're almost back down in Glenridding, and we've come down via Greenside, which is this sort of edge of the valley of Glenridding, and it has been one of the best hikes I've done in such a long time. The views throughout have been utterly breathtaking, and Striding Edge is always at the top of the list when it comes to some of the best hikes in the Lake District. It really is a stunning place. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and also ring the bell to keep up to date with future uploads, and I will see you in the next video.